Okay, so first and foremost, this video is not going to be a power-up, or it's not going to contain a power-up attempt, because this machine is pretty well scripted, as far as I can tell anyway. I know it requires a CPU, that much I can ascertain just by looking at the case. This is, or was, a Prosys Pentium 4 system. Oh noes! Yeah, I know. The reason why I even grabbed this at all was for the case. But we're gonna go ahead and have a look at what we got. I could probably make a few bucks off of this. An LG DVD burner. Looks like there is a breakout here for a 3.5-inch drive and a 5.25-inch bay, or probably for more like a card reader. There's supposed to be a floppy drive here. Of course, there's two of those bays. Power switch, reset switch. Oops. For the indicators and whatnot. There's supposed to be a door over top of this stuff. It's not there. Oh, that's a firewire blanking plate there. That's common to see. Turn this thing around. There's a key lock. I hope it's not locked, because I don't have a key. But I don't think it is. Here's a power supply. If I had to wager to guess, it's probably cheap crap. Typical motherboard layout. 4 USB ports. Probably 10100 Ethernet. Maybe gigabit though, although it is, because it is a Pentium 4. The world's cheapest slot blanks. IBM used these, and I don't like them, but whatever. They didn't ask me for my input when they were designing it. So one thing I like about this is that it looks like it's actually got screws for the individual card bays. Card slots, whatever. Usually when you find Pentium 4 systems like this, you know, the cheap bargain basement ones, they've got those stupid, god-awful, you know, chassis-mounted single screw jobs that are terrible, or worse yet, they've got a toolless bracket that doesn't work worth a damn. Well, I'm gonna have to get out my screwdriver in order to deal with this. Okay. Let's see what we got on our hands here. I don't really understand this system at all. Here we go. It's got one of these dumb things on it. Oh look, the drive cage with a floppy drive in it. So it looks like the screw's missing from that. Floppy drive isn't even connected to the system. I wonder what drive that is. That looks like Alps Electric. Probably doesn't work. There's a SATA cable for a hard drive. And it looks like the IDE cable for the optical drive. Don't know why that was unplugged. The board looks like an Intel board, LGA 775, so it's a later one. Be a press hot core. I see a dome capacitor right there, so. And there's another one, so I'm probably dead. Oh look, and another dome capacitor. So, I think I've guessed what the problem on this thing is. Although I'm tempted, you know, get a CPU, get a, because I've got an LGA 775 cooler lying around that I could probably try in this. And just see what happens, you know, put some RAM in there. I don't know what kind of RAM this takes. I could probably figure it out. There's the model number of the board. Get some focus on that. What does that say? D915 GAG. So it's got a 915 chipset on it in all likelihood. I wonder if that capacitor is also a little domed up. Well, not domed, more like pushing out the bottom. So it doesn't have indentations in the top for a vent. They left me the CMOS battery, so that's at least a good part of this. I may just plug it in and see what happens. That's probably not a good idea, but... You only live once. Does this thing even have... Oh yeah, it does. P4 power connector. Let's plug that in. Not like it'll be powering anything. Let me find a power cord. Okay, let's see what kind of flames shoot out of this. Here's the power switch. Lifeless. I don't like the fact that they've got a 20-pin power supply and a 24-pin motherboard. But there is no life whatsoever out of that. It is connected, right? It's this one that's not. It's probably a PC speaker. Yeah. So, I think we've figured that out. Either a dead power supply or a dead motherboard. Okay, anybody that knows me knows that I can't leave well enough alone, so I grabbed another power supply. An equally cheap piece of junk. Guarantees it doesn't work either. Nope. Absolutely nothing. Nope. I didn't wire it wrong, so probably gonna have to install a CPU in order to get that to do anything. And I think I'll give it that much. I'm not gonna install it with any thermal paste though, even though that's not really a good thing to do to it. It's only a Pentium 4, who cares? Alright, I grabbed a random 800 megahertz FSB Celeron. I can't find my heatsink right now, so we're just going to run it without, briefly. See if it works. See if anything happens. And there's nothing. I don't see any smoke. Don't smell anything weird, so obviously the bad capacitors on this board killed it. We could recap it. Probably would be a good recap project, but it's a Pentium 4, I don't care that much, so. Lights out for this motherboard, and that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. Stay tuned for the next video, where we put a new board inside this case. And I just noticed something I didn't notice before. These are, in fact, toolless. At least they've got screw mounts in them. They are threaded. So, you can put normal screws in there if you want. It's better than what you usually get. I hate toolless mounting systems. I really do. Anyway, that's it. This case is actually made out of pretty sturdy metal. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not pop can metal at least. So that's all. CP666 signing off, and I'll see you next time. Till then.